it that it's selecting that. So boom, 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 boom. Hey guys, Buddy here, back with another Minecraft video. Woo! That last video was insane. So much help. I finally posted it on my personal Facebook, and my family came out in droves and helped me out a bunch. So thank you so much for all that. I have another really awesome video again today. You can see in our background here we have our sorting system that we worked on last time. Today, today we have. I'm still working on the controls. All right. So yesterday we had our auto sorting system. Since then we've been mining again. We have tons of stuff. We have expanded out the house. I need my storage area to be a little bit bigger, and then I needed space for what we're doing today. So that's gonna be awesome. Here's what we're doing today, but let's go check on our other stuff. So we've got our farm here. That's looks like it's doing great. Oh my gosh, so good. So full of life. Also, I'm starting to whittle away at this hill. We're gonna get this out of here, and it looks like our sugarcane's doing pretty well here. It's gonna have to move, but yeah, 19. It's down a little bit. It's gonna have to move once we expand out completely, but it's just a work in progress. So yeah, everything else is about the same. Yeah, so today we're going to work on, as the sign says, a cart station and a rail system. It's going to be awesome. To start out, you need to set aside a little bit of an area. So ours is going to be 11, but it can be a minimum of 2 or however big you want to make it. So yeah, we're gonna do 11. So 11 across. It's got to be 6 wide here and 2 deep, and then you're gonna need at least 4 blocks past here for your kind of like spaghetti, your rail mess at the end for this size at least. Yeah. So this is 6. You want it 2 deep, except for the side that's gonna be your control panel side. You could put a block there. So. Yeah, so we're gonna do this in segments. It's a little complex. We get introduced to the T flip-flops system, which is an incredible tool for redstone. It makes it so that you can have a button have a lever effect. So a button is usually you press it, it sends a power, and then it's off. Whereas a lever is you switch it on, you switch it off. So we're gonna make our button a lever type of action, and yeah, so that's a super important skill. We're going to use it so much more than just this time, but this is going to be our introduction to it. So yeah, pretty simple. So I'm going to do it in stages. It's really a lot, so I want to make sure I'm doing it right when I'm presenting it to you guys. So yeah, so we'll be segmenting it out, but yeah, so this is what we're starting with. So again, I'm doing 11. You can have it as little as 2, and then as long as you want it, as long as you have that many stations. So yeah, so we're gonna start out with, where's our redstone? Here it is. We're gonna need those, we're gonna need our droppers. Okay, so what you're gonna start out with is you're gonna leave 2 spaces here, and then you're gonna put 1, then skip some, and then make sure you have 2 spaces on the end too. So that gives us, for us, it gives us 4. Oh, get rid of that bread. Where's our redstone? Oh, there it is. Boop. So we're going to take our redstone dust. We're going to connect the torches up top here. So that's going to be our inputs here. And it's going to be able to control all the rails and reset it when we have a new rail coming in. So then after that, you're going to leave 1 space, and you're going to put a dropper. So across from each of the torches, you're going to leave a space. You're going to put a dropper. Then we're going to put a hopper going into that dropper. So this is setting up our T flip-flop here. This is what makes it so that it acts like a lever. So after that, you're going to need a block here for a torch. and then we're gonna put redstone torches on this. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna put comparator here, so it's gonna compare this. So it's not sending power out because this is empty, but once we put something in it, it powers it and then it turns off this. So this is gonna be the bottom level of our redstone here. You need one and only one piece of something in this dropper for this to work. You need that because when you power it, you're gonna power this hopper, and then that's gonna let this dropper push it into there, and then you want to be able to make it so that this dropper has nothing in it. So this is only powered because it has something in it. So you want to be able to, like, when it pushes it into the hopper, you want to be able to have an empty dropper. So only one. It doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't really matter that much. Dirt is cheapest, so you could do that. Cobblestone is, you know, cheap also. So whatever you want to do. But yeah, so this is our bottom level of redstone. Okay, so that's the bottom level. This is the next level up. We're going to want to get to our dropper over here, and we're going to want to go up 3, lean over the side, get to the second one, and then go all the way across with this. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, so that's that one, and then we want to go to this block here and go 1 over, and then so it's on top of that, we want to go here. Then we can get rid of these. Boop, boop. We don't have to worry about the stuff falling in the hoppers because they're currently locked by being powered. So that should be that. And we want to put just a touch of redstone on each. And take these, and we want to put a block on top of this too. And then we want to take our redstone repeaters and put them in there, but we want to give them a little tick. So that will come in handy later, and then yeah, that should do it for our second, whoa, our second stage there. So this is kind of like our next level up from our redstone. So you got the bottom level, which we did, and now we got this one. So yeah. Okay, so now is a perfect time for us to... What in the world are you guys doing? Now is a perfect time to sort of set up our wall, our station wall here. So we're gonna go from our sides here, and we're just gonna go all the way across. You should see it setting apart the redstone from that. What the? We have an intruder! And that's the problem with survival. Anyway, so we want to, remember how we left this one blank? So we want to get rid of this one. Oop. And we can do the same on here. So this is going to be our inbound and outbound areas here. And then what we want to do also, just to make life a little easier, is change the block colors here, just to give it a little more contrast, so that, oh my gosh, that llama. Just to give the button a little more contrast when we're setting it up, we can boop, 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 boop. And then we can do another level here, and then the top level. And with the top level, we can put in our redstone lamps, so that let's just go ahead and do this, so that we can show which line is active and which line we have selected before we go, and just makes it a lot easier for us. We'll set that up in a second. And then we could also go up and fill in the top levels here. So my roof is here, so I'm going to put my stuff up here. Oh. And boom! This is all done. So this kind of sets up our display here. We're going to have signs made up here, so we can be like, oh, I'm going to go check out Huey's base today, or, you know, I need to go to the nether, I'm going to click this one, or oh, that tower we made off in the middle of nowhere, let's go click here, you know? Then we'll have an inbound or an outbound, and we'll have our indicators here. So that pretty much sets up that. So sweet. That's gonna look epic. Okay, so that's our control panel here. Now we can go back around and finish up this. So with our tower that we made here, remember how we made it 3 tall? We want to put one here, one here. These are the slabs. I'm using stone bricks, so stone brick slabs. We can break that one, put one there, and then we can finally break the bottom one here. When we break this bottom one, we're going to want to put, we're going to want to shift click some redstone on top of this so that it can power the top here. So once we do that, I need to get up, so break the bottom one, put your redstone over there, and then we're going to take this slab all the way down, the back one, and then we're going to extend it out to, so just like this one here. So some fine walk in here, but yeah, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to break the middle again because it is not needed. Shoo. Okay. So now, let me up. Let me up. Alright. So now we can take redstone and put it all right here. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Oh, our comparative broke. No. Alright. There we go. Now that, not sure why that was like that, but there we go. Alright. So everything looks great here. And that pretty much does it for that. Oh, we can do, no, we can do, so we're going to put a block here so that when this redstone powers this, we can have a, when the redstone is powered, we can power the lamp here. So what I thought was cool, and the video I was watching also does it, is if you put a note block beside it, you can get a sound that plays to let you know when you hit it that it's selecting that. So boom, 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 boom. All right, so it's perfect. Our redstone's working fine. The note blocks are definitely optional, but they're not that expensive, and you can choose what sound you want it to make too. Oh man. It depends on what's underneath, what kind of sound it makes. If it's just in the air, if nothing's underneath it, then it'll just make a piano sound. So these are going to make 2 piano sounds, which gives us our thumb. So sweet, it's working out great. Let's move on to the next state then. Okay, so now that we have our control panel set up here, our note blocks with our redstone on the back here, we can start working on our rails. So let's get that going. I'm using a full block here, that's going to be fine, and a full block here. So Minecraft is interesting in that you won't know which one is going to be which until you start to do it. So you see how my rail was being a little bit weird right there? Like that's the default. So we're gonna have to do that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to put like a powered rail here, and a powered rail there, and here. So we're just gonna have to keep doing that till we get to the, oh, I did it incorrectly, but till we get to the end. So powered rail, doop, and then powered rail, and then boop, and then just sort of like that. So once we do that, when we power this rail, it's gonna flop. So we want to press all of these, doom, bloom, bloom, and bloom. And then we want to reset them all by putting a button down here and pressing that, and that would reset them all to what they need to be. Okay, sweet. So we know this is going to be our departure, and we know this is going to be our intro here, because when a minecart is traversing, it comes to a curve here. If it sees this, it's just going to hop on this curve. Okay? So this minecart coming out is going to hit this curve, hop on this curve, hit this curve, hop on this, hit that curve, hop on here, hit on here, and go here. If this was our outgoing, it would turn this corner and hit this and turn and go off. So we want all our incomings to come, no matter which way they're coming, to come this way. And we want all our outgoings, we want our outgoings to jump to the line until something is powering it, and then it'll switch, and then it'll go off to that station. So that's going to work out perfect. So yeah, now that we know, we can continue setting up our rail. So now that we have our stuff set up and we have our outgoing, we know that this one's going to be our outgoing until it hits that. And this is going to be our ingoing. We can try it out by pressing this. We know that that line's selected. This is our do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We're hopping over this, going straight, hopping over this, going straight. We're just taking the turn here, so we know that that one's selected. So that works out perfect. Perfect, perfect. So we're going to reset it just so that we have a blank slate and we can work on getting our incoming rails set up. So we're going to have it set up like this. Turn there, turn here. So the problem that this might have is, okay, it didn't. Perfect. It's getting a little dark, but yeah. So now we're going to want to just set up all our turns here. Oh, I'm going to need some more detector rails, but so now we know that when it comes back, they're all going to go this way, and when they're leaving, they're just going to hop over and jump on that trail. Jump on that train. So perfect. Let me make some more powered rails here. And da 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 da. So we can have this set up and this set up, and that should work out just fine. There we go. So then now we can go in. Where's our lever? Perfect. We're gonna need some more sticks and some more levers. So we can power these rails now. And then bump and bump. So now all our powered rails are powered, and we're going to have to work on our outro here. So let's work on doing that. Okay, so now we can work on our outgoing rail, sorry. We're going to need some more powered rails, so we got that. We can do 2 there, that's fine. No, 3, we could do 3. We're going to have our button set up on here. I think I have, yeah. A button, perfect. Boop. So we can have that set up. We're gonna need to get rid of this because it is in the way. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so now we're gonna go down to here. Boom, boom, and we need this one. Oh, ugh. Oh yeah, we need a dropper here before we put that. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? All right, dropper, dropper, dropper. I think we need, yes, perfect. A dropper. So we're gonna have a dropper poking up there. We're gonna set up sort of like an automatic return system here. So we're gonna wanna go dun 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 dun. We're gonna need some more repeaters here. So let's set this up. Oh man. All right, 1 second. Let's get some repeaters. So we've been really good. This is exciting stuff too. We need smooth stone, which we have some here, to make our repeaters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need 4. If we need more, we need more. We'll go get more. So yeah. So we're gonna have redstone dust right under the button. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna connect these. So this was my way out. The only thing is we need these all the way back And we need these all the way back so that when we start to power our contraption here, we're going to need, whoa. We're going to need, actually we could do that. We're going to need to make sure that we power it correctly. So we can have minecarts put into here, for example, and that will make it so that when you press the button, it powers the dropper, but then it doesn't power it so that the cart goes shooting past. So the dropper will be able to have one up there. It can go, and then it'll send off. Our intake here is going to be a little different. So we still want some speed here. So we're going to do that, but we also need kind of like I should have kept that there. What am I doing? So yeah, we need power rails there for sure, but we need an activator rail also. Activator, bum 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 bum. Activator rail, boom. So we're gonna have it right there. This is where I was going with this. This is where I was going with this. We can power these here underneath, sort of hidden away. Power those, and that will be nice and good. So what we can do after that, it just depends what we want to do. I think I'm gonna have mine go underground and loop back around here, and then end up in our dropper here, so that it is a constant cycle. So when you press this, the thing goes, and if you chose a rail, you get pushed that way. If you didn't, you just cycle it right back around. Come back here. So let's say you select this one. We selected that rail. It'll shoot us this way, and we'll hit this, and we'll turn and we'll go off. And then when we come back, it doesn't matter if any of these are selected. It's automatically gonna push us this way and into this. So this is our station. This is done. We'll have to work on putting our signs here so we know where we're going. But once something is selected, we're just gonna travel there. So that's pretty awesome. Dang, well done. But yeah, so that just about covers all that. We were gonna work on our rail system. I have an idea of what I want to do. Maybe you guys can help me with your thoughts on it. So let me work on just the prototype. I would love to use, since the rail system is there, I would love to have it coming this way to head back to spawn. So let me set up a little test run here, and I'll get back to you guys. And then yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. I want to hear them. Thanks again for watching my video and stuff like that. This is gonna be awesome. But yeah, so let me get this set up, and I'll come get you guys. Okay, so we're here. I didn't extend the rail. I need a lot more quartz blocks, but oh my gosh, it's starting to get dark right now. But I have sort of like a pillar, and I want to do like just 2 up here, 2 blocks high, but sort of similar to Disney's monorail. So I think that would be awesome if we have it sort of elevated up, and it's just going along, and it's kind of giving that monorail feel. So I think that is going to be really awesome. We'll have to check that out later. But yeah, so I have it. I have a little test drive here. So let's say we select the 3rd one, right? If we come here, we press the button, it should skip 1, 2, 3. There we go. We would have went off. So this is totally gonna work. It's totally gonna be epic. I'm so pumped. I need to light up this a little bit, which I probably will. But that's the end of the episode. It's taken a little while. It's taken a little while just from the sheer. Oh my gosh, how do I get up here? Let's just go here and break that. I'm sorry. It's taken a little while just from the sheer number of blocks that we've placed. But it's been good. Again, you can expand this out as much as you want, as many stations as you need, and as much space as you have. So, and I still need to work on my entrance, and my outgoing is really good, but I'll need to set up sort of like a hopper system here so that when the stuff comes in and breaks, I can get my minecarts back and put it back in that dropper to start us out. So instead of having to, you know, put a cart on there, it's just going to work out great. So if there was a cart in the dropper, whenever you press the button to send this cart, it would be timed correctly. Oh my gosh. It would be timed correctly that the other cart would pop up and not be sent down the line. So that's why we put the ticks in there underneath. And yeah, this is gonna be so freaking cool. So now we just have to worry about setting up the right thing and putting lights in our house, apparently, so it's not a death house. But yeah, it's gonna be great. Anyway, alright, so that's the end of the episode, everybody.